Alright guys, so today I'm going to explain the difference between a high bar Olympic style squat and a low bar squat or a powerlifting squat. So here Tyler's got the high bar position. So the bar's shelved across his upper trap here. And basically with the high bar squat, you're going to have a, Tyler's going to do a few reps for me. So you can see with a high bar squat, he's going to have a more upright torso, as in not leaning forward as far. His knees are going to come forward more, and it's going to be a more quad dominant exercise. So because the torso is more vertical, it's going to be less lower back, less glutes, less hammies. They're still being used, but not as much as the low bar squat. Awesome, man. So we're going to change to a low bar squat now. So with the low bar, it's a bit harder to get into position, but you're going to have it across the rear delts. So you can see here, sitting across the rear delts here, it's about 3 inches lower than before. So what this is doing is it's shortening the lever. So basically the lever that the torso is lifting is from the fulcrum at the hips to where the weight is. So before it was up here, so now it's a bit lower. So it's shortening the lever. So that's why people who do low bar can actually lift a bit more weight, because you've increased the mechanical advantage of the lift. So with the low bar now, we're going to have the opposite. So Tyler's going to do that for us. You see he's going to be leaning forward slightly more. His knees don't travel far forward as much, and his hips push back more with each rep as well. So that's bringing in the lower back, the glutes and the hamstrings more so than the quads in the high bar squat. And you see here, and you can still get quite low, and usually with a low bar squat, your stance is going to be wider as well. So you can see here Tyler had a slightly wider stance than he had before on the high bar squat. Beautiful. So which one's best? It's not really a case of that at all. It's more about, we program both for our clients. I mean, if you were an Olympic lifter, then you would exclusively use a high bar. If you're a power lifter, you would most likely use a low bar squat. If you're someone who's training just to get stronger and look better, it's best to use both, because they both train predominantly different muscle groups. So, and they're both, different skills to learn and apply. So it's good to, use them both in your training and give them both a go. Cheers.